Dear fellow earthlings, hello. The title of my video today is All Earthlings are about to create and enjoy 8 great benefits. In the video, Earth-shattering good news for all people on Earth, I put forward a very important news for all earthlings. Mankind is about to carry out the second scientific and technological revolution, that is, the human scientific revolution, and will make no less achievements than natural science and technology has done so far. This video introduces the human scientific and technological revolution, using the scientific bragging contest as its main tool, will bring the following 8 benefits to mankind. 1. The scientific bragging contest can bring a wide range of conflicts and social problems that have been seen as bad in the past into a multitude of opportunities for profit, and will enable human society to triple its current development from 1 to +2. For example, by competing for solutions to the deadly man-made problems facing mankind today and the conceptual and institutional problems behind them, humankind will basically solve these problems. For example, China would have to actively experiment with democratic reforms, and the US and China resolve their conflicts and cooperate more and bigger with each other. How is it that human beings are able to turn the bad into the good? There are at least 2 reasons. First, most countries and people on Earth have really discovered human society is not only free of conflict where we must fight to the death, but also has a common goals of sustainable survival and making life better. The second is that the scientific bragging contest creates a collective intelligence that can bring together the scattered individual talents and integrate them. 2. The scientific bragging contest can help mankind achieve the greatest and most complete equality of all, or everyone being equal before reason. The slogan of everyone being equal before reason is that if you are righteous, please be reasonable first. How to convince most people? Scientific bragging contest. Almost all conflicts, violence and wars in human society are all caused by the party's feeling of inequality, injustice and unfair, etc. Although human beings can never achieve equality and justice that all people agree on, full debate and competition on social problems and conflicts, and then choosing solutions with the principle of obeying the majority and protecting the minority, can make all members of society obtain sustainable maximum benefits. Of course, there are many details of how to implement the principle of obeying the majority and protecting the minority that need to be resolved through research and competition. 3. The scientific bragging contest would enable humanity to move from its present barbaric or semi-barbaric state to full civilization. It would make human society much lovelier than it is now. Thousands of years of written human history have shown that using barbaric methods to deal with conflicts and problems can only result in harm to both parties. The end result is the demise of one side or the demise of all. If we try to find a solution to the problem in a reasonable way, we can not only find the majority consensus, but also make life very lovely. Human and state relations in today's human society are still very unlovely. Okay, the fundamental reason is that many people and countries don't reason at all, and when conflicts arise, they all take the attitude that I'm right and you're wrong. Such a society is not only unlovely, but also often makes people feel very angry, misery, and depression. If all or most people in a society admit that there are ignorances, prejudices and mistakes that they don't know when conflicts arise, they probably use the scientific bragging contest to make sense of it. And both winners and losers are happy, because not only is a long-term win-win solution found, and all parties grow. 4. The scientific bragging contest can create a new happy way of life that is both exciting and fun and can make people grow up continuously. Hill said in the book The Truth of Buying, our nature is that we are the easiest to accept things that are eye-catching, novel and changeable. Of course, these things should also be closely related to us and of great significance, The scientific bragging contest is exciting and fun. It creates practical knowledge that is valuable to the public, and it has very few negative side effects. It inspires people to learn by asking questions, which makes learning not only painless, but also enjoyable. In addition, the scientific bragging contest can create a lot of opportunities for every participant to meet new people who share the same language and interests. It will make our career more developed and life happier. 5. Scientific bragging contests can help human beings to reduce social chaos and social problems, and can help the public to solve their inner conflicts as much as possible, which will bring the greatest possible joy and happiness for all earthlings. Social chaos is caused by confusion of thought, and inner suffering is caused by lack of clarity of thought. Scientific bragging contests encourage people to keep identifying problems, asking questions, and solving problems, which can lead to a steady reduction in the confusion and contradictions in our original thinking. Then we can raise our goals and find new problems to solve. The ability of human beings to understand and reform society will also increase as much as to understand nature and utilize the laws of nature. One of the manifestations of the extreme confusion of human thought today is the lack of majority consensus on some of the basic concepts and issues of human society. For example, what is democracy? What are the fundamental characteristics of autocratic dictatorship? Whether are there conflicts in human society that must be fought to the death? Yet, why are the major problems facing the nations of the world stuck in an unresolved dead knots? What is happiness as the goal of life? The answers to these questions are still: there are different opinions and no majority consensus, so chaos and conflict are inevitable. The scientific bragging contest can help people find majority consensus to these questions. 6. The creation of a fifth power. Make the people from ants at the mercy of politics to being able to control their own destiny for the first time. The fifth power of mankind are netizens who use computers or smartphones. Social problems. Beeps artificial intelligence scientific bragging contest. Before the fifth power, ordinary people were the greatest victims of the ignorance and bad decisions of national leaders. Meaningless victims, forced cannon fodder, fleeing refugees, and the lamb to be slaughtered at the whim of political power. With the fifth power, the people who are scattered in space and psychology can pool their thoughts and wisdom to form a majority consensus on any national or global issue through the internet and the rules and framework of the scientific bragging contest, resulting in a huge force that cannot be ignored so as to effectively supervise and correct the ignorance or mistakes of national leaders. 7. Scientific bragging contests not only contribute greatly to the high level of social civilization, but also to economic development. As the Chinese saying goes, harmony breeds wealth. A harmonious family prospers in everything. Responding to conflict with violence is an economically unprofitable behaviour that it's not only making no money, but it requires a huge investment of financial, material and human resources. Our countries around the world, especially big ones like the United States and China, spend a lot of money on defence. If they could be cut back significantly and used for education and healthcare, the lives of the people would be greatly improved. Human beings are a species that must cooperate in order to live a decent life, a species that must cooperate in order to be the king of all things. Finding solutions to conflicts through reasoned competition could lead to greater and bigger cooperation in the future, including a great deal of economic cooperation. 8. Scientific bragging contests can help humans create the best possible society, where problems can be discovered and solved continuously. The best possible society for humanity cannot be a definitive form of society, such as the communist society envisioned by Marx and others, because no one can predict how human society will evolve. The best possible society for mankind is that it can constantly ask problems, try its best to find majority consensus to their solutions, and the trial and continuous improvement of the solutions to the problems won in competitions. For those who wish to join us in creating a global competition mechanism for the Olympics of human problems, please contact thanksinghegmail.com. The next video is titled as Should Musk and Zuckerberg have a contest of ideas? Thank you.